Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to Watch One, and thanks for logging on. Today, we're looking at the Blancpain 50 Fathoms Air Command Perpetual Calendar Flyback Chronograph. You can see this 40mm rose gold 50 Fathoms chronograph on our website, watchyouwant.com. Purchase it there, and if you enjoy these videos, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, Watch You Want Inc. You can also click on the card in the upper right-hand corner of the video at any time to see our full listing for this watch with accessories included and, of course, complete pricing details. Now, on my wrist, 6 1/3 inches, 16 centimeters in circumference, you can see that the 1998 to 2006 50 Fathoms case profile was quite a bit more versatile than the subsequent 2007 with its 45mm span. This is a watch that has modern, full-size proportions without stepping over the line to oversized status. 40mm across the round of the case, not including the crown guards or pushers. It's a watch that wears well on many wrists. Now, it is a little bit thick because 15.5mm thick. That's what it takes to pack a perpetual calendar, a moon phase, automatic winding, and a flyback chronograph. But it has a very reasonable lug-to-lug span, being only 46mm from extremity to extremity. So if you like the Blancpain 50 Fathoms, the heritage of the model, the history of the model, and the essential look of the case and dial, the bottom line is you can have it in a watch that fits a smaller wrist. And you can wear this watch securely, by my estimation, on a wrist down to as small as 13.5 centimeters in circumference. Now, it does have a lot of heft to it because it is rendered entirely in rose gold, and the case is quite deep. Also, unlike the post-2007 50 Fathoms, the entire bezel is rendered in gold. So there is no distinction between the bezel and the insert. It's one huge mass of 18 karat. Now, the watch is paired with a very high quality single fold to-point clasp. It has wonderfully discreet twin triggers, so it's not friction fit. And you can see that the internal portion is so beautifully finished that it's all high polish with nary a single unfinished machined or stamped surface to be seen. Very secure when closed. It's also very low in profile, and it actually has the look of a traditional pin buckle when it is buckled. So you get the security of a clasp with the elegance of a buckle. Now, it's matched to a wonderful rubberized calfskin strap, and this is a real treat to experience because, quite frankly, rubberized so you can use it in the water. It's also calfskin, so it has that souplesse to it, and rubberized so that although calfskin typically wears faster than gaiter, in this case it's actually protected and encapsulated against moisture, sweat, and grit on the wrist. It's also beautifully rendered and wonderfully consonant with the black dial of the watch. Now, you can see that while the 2007 and later 50 Fathoms features a sapphire bezel, this model is entirely relieved gold, and you can feel it. Again, it adds to the weight. It also adds to the exuberant and somewhat flamboyant aesthetic of this 50 Fathoms complication. Not over the top because the dimensions are moderate, but it definitely has more visual punch than a 40mm Rolex of any character, and that's for certain. Now, the dial is of the highest quality. All of the applied and loomed hour indices are in 18 karat rose gold, as are the hands at center and the hands of the subdials. Now, we have a wonderful distinction between the outer minute track, which is on a separate step than the hour track, which is on a separate step than the center dial. And each one of the subdials is slightly countersunk to add just another plane of distinction to the dial itself. We have blue, we have gold, we have rose gold, and we have shocks of red with white printing. It's a very colorful dial with tremendous character and fun-loving appeal. Now, this watch does feature the works. Thanks to a caliber F585, this is an immensely complex movement based on the famed Frédéric Piguet 1185 series. Now, what sets this one apart is it's automatic. It also features a flyback chronograph, and it features a perpetual calendar complication with a 122-year moon phase. The watch is one of only 99 made, so immensely complicated, and I should mention that movement itself actually has almost 400 pieces. The watch is also a rarity in as much as these pre-2000 50 Fathoms were even lower in volume than the post-2000. So if you want something truly exclusive, immensely complicated, and finished to the standards of high horology, not machine finished, this watch makes a very compelling option. Now, everything that you need for a perpetual calendar is laid out. Day, date, month, and of course, phase of the leap year cycle. You have a romantic moon phase at 6 o'clock, and the dial is executed as beautifully as the case back itself. There really is no junior side to this watch. It's the kind of watch you would feel comfortable wearing backwards. So beautiful and immensely complex is that case back. This is a modern classic, albeit one that flies below the radar, and as a 50 Fathoms, actually can sink below the surface. This is a watch that sneaks up and surprises even knowledgeable connoisseurs who may not be aware of its existence. Again, with only 99 made, this is a surprise and delight addition to your next watch club meeting, and it could be the crowning glory of a collection looking for a high complication. You can see this 50 Fathoms Air Command flyback perpetual calendar on our website, watchyouwant.com.